as we're going here, fill up. Thank you all for coming. This is, I thought that was a real fitting beginning to this, because this is a very special group of young men, 9 through 12. But as you'll see, if you've never been through this before, the focus of this is always on the senior class, and it's truly a remarkable group, and we'll talk about them individually later. We'll give both coaches, Coach VP, Ben Posey, and also Coach Frederick, an opportunity to talk about their seasons as well. Recognize all athletes that have gone through in what was a great year for Cardinal basketball. Let me just introduce quickly the coaches. The theme of this year's staff is evidently change. And we're all of us, all four of us, are undergoing major changes. Coach Jason Prue and his lovely fiance, soon-to-be wife. Coach Prue and Ashley are actually in the process of purchasing a home on the West Hill Railroad here. So that's exciting. And they're getting married in July. Did you know that you were that close to Amos when you bought the house?
Prepare to be paid. Is it siding or paint? Or rubber band?
Okay, Coach Frederick, our JV coach, is retiring in the spring, so there's more change. He's retiring after how many years of teaching, Coach? 34 years of teaching. Double check here. Coach VP and his wife Shay are expecting in September. So lots of great things going on. Kind of as a whole, the season as a whole, before we get into particulars in each group, we made a significant change in the way we run our program by going to from 4 levels to 3. So that was a change for us. All in all, I was very pleased with it. I thought that it's going to have real positive impact in the future. So that was a big change for us. Before I turn it over, I do need to thank some people, because I always get burned when people thank wives and so forth before I do, and then I look back. So I'm going to do that first. First I want to thank my staff. These guys are, I am not, and I understand I have a lot of shortcomings. I'm sure many of you as parents know that as well. But my staff is constantly having to pick up my pieces. I have a lot of deficiencies, and it's great to have guys that understand what those are and are ready. Like I'm a big picture kind of person, and so it's nice to have people that are detail oriented that can help me there. And so Coach Frederick and Coach VP and Coach Prue, all thank you very much for that. Coach Mr. Frizzell, who's not here, I invited him, but he has a very well-deserved day off. He is, people that don't get an opportunity to work with him every day, I will tell you that I've worked for a lot of athletic directors. There is nobody close to John Frizzell. He is fantastic, and everything that he does, he is a pro. I think that's, Coach Frederick said that one day, he just goes, he's a pro, man. That's it. He's a very professional person. Sometimes you might not like what he has to say. He's professional about it, though, and he's very supportive of our program. So it's been a pleasure to work for him. Rick Silloway, who I also invited, and I say this every year, and I mean it. Outside the Kohl Center, I don't know if there's a better announcer in the state of Wisconsin. He really changes the atmosphere of our games. Our band directors, they're undergoing an awful lot of change as well. The whole music department seems to be moving on. But Mr. Bauman and Mr. Mueller, they do an outstanding job. Our pep band, we get officials coming to us all the time and going, wow, your pep band is great. And they're fantastic. So guys, if you have friends that are in pep band, make sure you thank them. They're fantastic. Miss Becky Davis is on her way back from Florida. We invited her. She does our book. She's been doing it for years. She's now our new principal, our new head principal. If you're unaware of that, we've got some more change at the high school there. Finally, and I'll get to Mason and Gabe in particular later, but my kids and Hattie, Mason, Gabe, and Hattie, thanks for letting Dad do this. Takes a lot of time away from my family and also to my wife, Jen, whose support over the 14 years that I've coached. I wouldn't be able to do it the way I do it without your help. Okay. With that said, I'm going to turn it over to Coach Jordan Van Prozy. He's going to talk a little bit about JV2 team.